Today, our understanding of justice, our education systems, scientific thinking, logic, politics, and even the way we debate reality can all be traced back to the questions asked by one man who lived more than 2,400 years ago. He never commanded great armies. He never built an empire. He never won glorious wars. He never constructed magnificent palaces that carried his name through history. Yet he became one of the most influential figures in human civilization. Because some people change the world not with swords, but with ideas. Plato was one of those people. The world into which Plato was born was experiencing one of the greatest intellectual transformations in human history. The city-states of ancient Greece were not merely centers of trade and politics. They were also places where people began questioning nature, society, and themselves for the very first time. For centuries, people had explained everything that happened in the natural world through the will of the gods. But a new era was beginning. Humanity was no longer satisfied with asking what happened. People had begun asking why it happened. It was in the middle of this transformation that the young Plato was born into a noble family in Athens. At first, he was raised like any other aristocrat. His family expected him to become a successful statesman. He received the finest education, wrote poetry, practiced athletics, and grew up among the elite of Athenian society. But destiny had prepared a very different path for him. One day, an elderly man named Socrates entered his life. Socrates taught unlike anyone else. He did not fill people's minds with answers. Instead, he filled them with questions. What is justice? What is courage? What is wisdom? Do people truly know the things they believe they know? These questions transformed Plato's entire understanding of the world. For the first time, he realized that true knowledge does not come from memorization, but from questioning. Perhaps humanity's greatest leap forward was not discovering new answers, but learning to ask the right questions. Yet this extraordinary journey began with tragedy. The people of Athens accused Socrates of corrupting the youth and challenging traditional beliefs. He was sentenced to death and accepted his fate by drinking poisoned hemlock. For Plato, this was far more than the loss of his beloved teacher. It became a powerful lesson about the failures of society and government. If even the wisest man could be condemned by the judgment of the majority, then what was justice? How should people make good decisions? What makes a truly good government? These questions would shape the rest of Plato's life.